Y'all remember back in the days when, what is it, Sasha Buttercup was reigning? Shout outs to the girlies that used to use Sasha Buttercup. Like, that was a oldie but a goodie. The undertone was yellow though, so sometimes you have to tone it down. Comment below if you ever used Sasha Buttercup, because that was a OG. So this video was definitely I had to come in. my phone shut down on me. So many things has happened, but I definitely had to give this video. So let's jump right into it. Products that I am definitely taking with me into 2026. I'm gonna organize them by category. So first we're gonna start off with skin, then we're gonna do primers, moisturizers, all that good stuff, and then we're gonna work our way up. I have so many goodies, so let's just jump right into it because I'm so excited. We're gonna start off with moisturizers. What I'm definitely taking into 2026 with me, Pond's moisturizer. As y'all can see, we're down to she's empty. I'm definitely taking my Pond's moisturizer into 2026 with me because I use this on all of my clients' skin. I use it on myself. It's versatile for the most sensitive skin, dry, oily skin. It doesn't matter to do. And as you know, skin prep before any makeup is just as important. How you skin prep will determine how your face turns out for your makeup look. And I say that and I don't think a lot of people understand how important it is to have a good skin base under your makeup. And I'm here to tell y'all, this Pond's moisturizer will get you right every time. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it. And if y'all see me promote this in every video, my e.l.f. Hydro Grip, that's a tongue twister. My e.l.f. Hydro Grip primer, me and her go together so bad it's not even funny. Like, y'all see, I had to go and get the big size. That's how big it is. Look at her. Me and her go together real bad. And then I cannot leave her in 2025. No, not at all. And then I pair her with the NYX Pore Filler. Not a lot of people know about this. I've been putting the girlies on if y'all want to pick up the gems I'm dropping. But I'm dropping them. My NYX Pore Filler. So what I do is I use my Hydro Grip as my main primer, and then I put my pore filler exactly over the places that has pores, so it gives you that natural blurring effect. And I'm telling y'all, couldn't leave them in 2025. Going on, I use my CeraVe eye cream. This is actually something that I use when I have older clients with dry under eyes, because I like to moisturize under eye. You definitely always want to moisturize, especially if under there is dry, because remember, you're going to be putting powder. You're going to be putting powder under your eyes when you put concealer to set. So you don't want to put something drying on top of something that's already dry, if that makes sense. You always want to moisturize first. And it goes back to what I said about moisturizing. So CeraVe, I use CeraVe face wash. I use CeraVe face wash every day. So it's a really great company. Shout outs to CeraVe if you guys want to sponsor me. What's good? What's good? Shout out to CeraVe. So yeah. And I'll list all these products below. Don't worry about it. I'm just picking them up as I go. So next, I think that's pretty much it for skin and primers. Next, we're going to go on to eyebrow. Let's do eyebrow. Let's do brows. Because y'all always ask me, what you have? I'm going to tell y'all what I use. And like I said, these are products that I'm taking into 2026 with me. Not what Shanika Melissa do is going to do. This is what I'm going to take into 2026 with me, okay? All right. First up, let's start off with the pencil. The OG. Focus. I need my camera to focus. That's the bad thing. Don't come for me, because I recently switched my phone to Samsung, and I will say my iPhone camera had a better focus. I can't eat. Okay, here she go. My Benefit Brow Pencil in the shade 4 or 4.5. I have been using this pencil for years, and when I tell you, every year it goes with me, and every year it's going to continue to go with me. Benefit Brow Pencil. One pencil lasts me throughout. I'm talking about multiple clients. I use it on myself. It comes with a spoolie at the end, so it's the perfect brow tool for. I used it today for these brows. It's the perfect tool for achieving the flawless brows that you want. Then, y'all know I've been talking about this Rare Beauty eyebrow gel, and I cannot stop talking about this Rare Beauty eyebrow gel. This eyebrow gel just locks your eyebrows into place. It just does what it's supposed to do. It doesn't leave it cakey. Like, honestly, I can't, I have no words. This is definitely coming with me in 2026. I don't know how they did this in the lab, what they was cooking up, but honestly, I love her and she's here to stay. That's basically it for eyebrows. We're gonna move on to let's do eyeshadow. Let's do eyeshadow palettes. I'm giving y'all a whole rundown of what I use constantly on a day-to-day basis. Beauty by Melissa, come to the front. Beauty by Melissa, come to the front. Because every makeup artist knows that this Nude Persuasion palette by Beauty by Melissa, her company name is Bolive Beauty. Yo, I cannot tell y'all, this palette is black girl friendly. I'm sorry about the dirty mirror. It's black girl friendly. It has all the, as y'all can see, pan. Like, it just does what it's supposed to do. Yo, it's so serious. It's so serious that I'm opening my drawer to show y'all. This is real time. I have a brand new one waiting. For me to be, like, that's how serious it is. Beauty by Melissa know what she was doing. She know what she was doing when she came up with this palette. Like, you get the best transition shades. It goes on like butter. 10 out of 10 recommend. Another palette that another palette which on a more colorful and neutral side, my Jacklyn Hill Morphe palette. I love this palette. I use these for simple looks, lighter skin toned clients. I use this when I want to add a pop of color. I use it for multiple looks, and I tell you, that's a go-to palette that I always go back to as well. Y'all know Juvia's Place. Y'all know how I feel about this palette. This is the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, and pan. Look at that pan. I'm not gonna lie, I think this color fell out. This is my go-to shade for contour. This is my go-to shade for when I want a one color brown tone on my eyelids. This is my color, my go-to when I want to do a blush look on my face. I use the orange and I use that pink. And when I tell y'all, it's so bad. If I go in my drawer right now, I have 3 backups waiting for me for when this one hits pan. I'm telling you, if it's anything that I would like for you to get, it would be this palette right here. It looks simple, but let me just show you. These 3 colors right here, that orange, that yellow, and that brown, those make beautiful eyeshadow colors. Beautiful. 10 out of 10 recommend. That's about, oh, no, I could not do without this one. This one is for the girlies who love a colorful eye look. The Be Perfect Carnival Palette. I recommend every artist to get this palette because look, my mirror fell out a while back. Actually, it broke and I just took the whole thing out. Look at this palette. This palette is one of the most pigmented palettes I've ever had when it comes to color. It does what it's supposed to do. It has colors that you just blend right into seamlessly. For the carnival girlies, when you do make a carnival colorful looks, it just does it all. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 1,000, 10 out of 100 recommend the Be Perfect palette. If you're somebody that's into colors, colorful looks like me, or you're an artist that does a lot of colorful looks, I recommend. It's the best investment. Moving on, we're going into one of my favorites, foundations. Let's talk foundations. And honestly, I know that a lot of you might disagree. This might be a little controversial, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Nars, y'all be doing y'all big one. Nars, come to the front. One thing I'm not leaving behind, you see this bad boy right here, Nars foundation, Longwear Radiant. I'm never leaving it behind. Never leaving it behind. She's coming with me into 2020, 30 and beyond, okay? It's that serious. I use today the color, this is what I have on right now. I use the color New Caledonia and Marquises. I mixed it together. And this foundation just gives radiant long wear, as the name says. I use this on all my clients. When I can't find the exact shade that they may not have, I then mix it, and it's beautiful every time. It gives me a flawless base. I have hyperpigmentation. If you don't know me, I suffer with hyperpigmentation, and y'all, this is the foundation that I have on today. Need I say more? I did not color correct. I did not, like, look. I have no filter on. Need I say more? Need I say more? She's on the higher price side. She is $54 plus tax, but is it worth it? Yes. Will I continue to support Nars and spend my coins with them? Yes. Give us more shade ranges. Give us more shade ranges, a little more red undertone foundations, but she's a keeper. She's definitely a keeper. To be honest, that's about it for foundations that I recommend. That's really going in with me to 2026. I do sometimes use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. She's also a steady staple in my kit. However, my Nars is always my go-to, first off, hands down. But like I said, the Maybelline Fit Me is a cheaper alternative to getting that calm, not too overly done natural base as well, because you can build it up. But for me, I always go to my Nars is my go-to. That's it for me for foundations. That's how serious it is. I know y'all like, what? I'm sorry. That's it. I'm gonna move on to concealers, and y'all might be thinking, oh my gosh, she's about to come with some high end. Nope, I'm keeping it simple. When I tell you, my e.l.f. concealer, I couldn't leave her behind. She's coming with me into 100. Like, I'm claiming it. I'm speaking into existence. As long as they don't change the formula, she's coming with me wherever I go, okay? You know what's a staple, a next oldie but goodie? A next oldie but goodie that's always going to come with me no matter where I go? MAC. My MAC, do y'all remember? OGs know what I'm talking about. OGs, the real OGs, they know about MAC concealer, and specifically the shade NC45. Comment below if you ever used NC45. If it was in a pot, in a round concealer tub, if it's in a glass bottle. Real OGs know MAC NC45, classic shade. She's always gonna be a staple in my kit, always, because I use her for brightening. I even have her on today, which is crazy. She's on today under my under eye. Let's get into this look, by the way, but hold on, I did my own hair. Let's get into these. We'll do that after. But I definitely have her on. She is a staple, classic in the kit. My e.l.f. concealer and my MAC definitely coming with me into 2026. Couldn't leave her behind either. Next concealer, concealer stick that I use for contour, my Fenty Espresso contour stick. I have her on today as well. Could never leave her behind. This Fenty, they knew what they were doing in the lab when they created this. I could use this for a lighter skin client and still come out with this contour looking like it was lighter than this. If you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. I use this today, and I love this contour stick. Love how the pigment is it just blends effortlessly into the skin. It doesn't dry down too matte. Like, it just does what it's supposed to do. Like, you ever had a skincare product that it just does what it's supposed to do? Like, she understands the assignment. Rihanna, what y'all was like? She just does what she's supposed to do. I wish y'all could know how passionate I was about this contour stick, because I use her on every look. Like, it's that real. She's definitely coming with me into 2026. Honestly, couldn't leave her either. Now moving along to we're gonna do bronzers. Let's do bronzers. Let's do contour and bronzers in one. Okay? So we're starting off strong with the Juvias Place contour palettes, and honestly, they blend smooth. I love these. They're versatile. This is dark, but there are other shades. They have light, medium. These are my go-to as well for clients. When I'm not using that, I'm actually using, sometimes I go in with my Juvias Place palette, and I tend to use these shades sometimes to contour. This palette also goes with, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this in the earlier with the eyeshadows, but because I use this for contour, I'm just sticking it here. Definitely going with us as well, because those two shades, and they're from the same company. So Juvias Place, they're from the same company. So the shade range is similar. Definitely going with me. I couldn't leave them behind. I use it all the time. These are staples in my kit. To be honest, those are my go-to, but when let's say I do have to come across a shade that I don't have, sometimes I use eyeshadow as my contour or my bronzer. For bronzers, my Fenty, once again, my Fenty bronzers, we go together real bad. We go together hand in hand, and we ain't ever breaking up. We're in a relationship and we're here to stay. We locked in, and we're locked in so bad that you ain't ever going nowhere, because that's it. Versatile. It's controversial. Some people say that they don't like it, but for me, it does what it's supposed to do. And once a product does what it's supposed to do, I'm always gonna forever keep going back to it, because I know that it's gonna get the job done every time. Okay. Moving right along to powders. Let's talk powders. I keep talking about her, and I'm not gonna not talk about her. My Huda Beauty, come to the front. Yeah, first of all, y'all remember back in the days when Sasha Buttercup was reigning? Shout outs to the girlies that used to use Sasha Buttercup. Like, that was a oldie but a goodie. The undertone was yellow though, so sometimes you have to tone it down. Comment below if you ever used Sasha Buttercup, because that was a OG. But let's get into it with this Huda Beauty setting powder. She did her big one with these. I have it on today, right now. And I like to zoom in so you guys could see my makeup and what it is. No filter. Up close. I have her on under my under eye and on my forehead. I used her to set today, and it just effortlessly just gives that skin a velvety blanket without drying her down, looking cakey. Need I say more? Sometimes I mix her with my one size setting powder. That's another staple. My one size. I like her. She was actually open because I used her today as well too. I actually mixed the two today. I mixed the two to set my face. It does what it's supposed to do. Definitely products I recommend for 2026 for you guys to try. So moving right along. We're going on to, let's do blush. Let's do blush. Juvia's Place once again. Juvia's Place blushes. I have it on today. I have on this. Actually, I use this today on me as well. My go-to. That's what I have on my face. I also find myself using the e.l.f. liquid blushes. A lot of people sleep on drugstore products because they think that it's not going to get the job done. I'm here to tell you, debunk that myth. That is not true. this was my go-to. I use the pink coral in this all the time. Sometimes I use this, and then it's buildable, meaning that you can build it up little by little, like by little. I go in with this, and then sometimes I go in with a powder blush on top. You can make it work for you. Remember, makeup is about what you do with it, how you interpret it, how you apply it. So you can use it by itself, or you can build it up with a powder, or you can mix colors. I recommend it. It's affordable, it works, and like I always say, it gets the job done. So why not? Those are my two go-tos for blushes. They're going with me wherever I go. Wherever I go, they go. So scaling it back to powders, I almost forgot to mention my Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Tan. This is how real it is. This is how real it is. When I give you these reviews, I tell you no lie. My Charlotte Tilbury, I use her when I set my face with that same Huda Beauty. I actually go in after and I dust that Huda Beauty powder away with this. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do so that you can understand what I'm talking about. I dip my brush in here, and then I go in and I swipe her away. That's exactly what I do with this. And it just gives that, it says Airbrush Flawless Finish. And guys, this gives you that Airbrush Flawless Finish. After you finish sweeping it away, your skin just looks melted under, and it just looks melted into the skin. And as you can see, my face today is proof. I use this today as well. I'll never tell you a lie when it comes to these products. This is things that remain in my kit that I use on my face on a day-to-day basis. This Charlotte Tilbury, here to stay. Moving right along to highlighter. Y'all know, if you know, you know me, I love a good highlighter. And this BH Cosmetics, I've had this palette since I have started doing makeup. That was years ago. I don't even think that they make this anymore, and I am gonna be sad when that, y'all, I'm so embarrassed. The mirror is broken. Y'all. I'm gonna be so sad when she finally, I think I'm such a hoarder. I think I'm gonna keep the actual palette when she went, 'cause she just does what she's supposed to do. She just gives that glow, but it's not too much. Like, it's subtle, but it's still giving, like when you turn your cheek, it's the bam. I have her on today, but I mixed her with another favorite of mine's. Another OG staple, J. LaRue White Gold. I'm going to hold your hand and tell you this. If you don't have this, I'm going to need you to go get it. Yeah, I'm going to need you to go get it. This J. LaRue White Gold pigment is so versatile. I use this as a highlighter that I have right now on my face, but she's really supposed to be an eyeshadow pigment, but she is so gorgeous that I use her for eye looks. I use her for my face this is my go-to. If you see me with my makeup on, best believe I have on this lighter. Like, whenever you see me, just know, and you see the gold pigments reflecting, just know this is what I have on. It's that J. LaRue. Go get you some. Couldn't leave her behind. Should we do lippies now? Let's do lippies. Lips? Let's do lips. Okay, it's coming in strong. Does she even need an introduction? My MAC Night Moth pencil. I'll wait. She doesn't. I have her on lightly though. I have her on around my lips. It's light. I didn't add too much because I did pair her with a brown lip liner. So I'm gonna zoom in so you guys could see. It's like that burgundy-ish. around the lips. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to go get it. Yeah. 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 She's a real one. She's best paired with a red lipstick and you blend her out. She is beautiful. Beautiful. Effortless, classy, demure, name it all. Round of applause for Night Moth. Yeah, she gets the job done. Another staple that I love and I've been going back to, brown lip liners, but specifically, here she is. I didn't lose her. My Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. This bad boy right here, she couldn't leave her. This is the perfect brown, perfect brown for when you want to do nude lips, perfect brown for outlining. I definitely recommend this brown for all you baddies out there who's looking for the perfect brown pencil. I definitely recommend giving her a try. We're gonna go right into this, and all my friends know, every single one of my friends, I'm gonna move right into lip glosses. And if you know me, you know what I'm about to say. My Fenty Hot Chocolate, and I just want to be real with y'all. I'm gonna watch. Y'all think I'm lying. These are all empties. Rihanna, I'm shooting my shot and I'm telling you, I want to be on your PR and I would like for you to send me. These are all empties. And I have more. Yeah, I have more. I am obsessed with the Fenty Hot Chocolate. Rihanna, I'm going to be on your PR list one day. I'm telling you. This Fenty Hot Chocolate is amazing. This is all empties for the year. And like I said, I have more. She is the perfect lip gloss, brown girl friendly. She has the perfect specks of glitter when you hit the sun. She's paired well with your Night Moth pencil, and then you put the Fenty lip gloss on Hot Chocolate. She is beautiful. Okay? She is beautiful. I recommend this lip gloss 10 out of 10. She does wear off a little fast, but when I tell you, it doesn't take away from what it gives to your lips. And I just need you to try it. Another goodie that I've been going back to, the NYX lip glosses. They've been doing their big one. I'm not going to say a specific shade, but the NYX butter glosses, these get you right every time. Like, these lip glosses, they have a large amount of shade ranges. I create so many lippies with these glosses, and these are one of the hands-down best drugstore products for lip wise that I've ever used. Just go get them. I'm not going to say a specific shade like I said, but they're all pretty much amazing. Moving on to sprays. Let's do sprays. Moving on to sprays. Y'all hear me talk about this spray all the time. Drugstore, once again, e.l.f. Stay All Night Mist. She's inexpensive. She helps your makeup last. I'm going to show y'all, like, you could touch your... I'm going to show y'all proof that my makeup stays. Like, I want y'all to see. Nothing came off on that. Nothing. I'm pressing again. Nothing. My makeup stays. My clients message me all the time and they say, hey, look. They say, hey, I'm still wearing my makeup from last night. I'm telling y'all, this spray, I spray this. So how I do this, I spray this when I'm first about to apply my foundation. Then I spray this in between when I'm building up my concealer. I spray this as a finisher. I spray as I layer. So I'm locking in everything that I put down. Okay? Another goodie, this is on the more expensive side, but she's definitely an investment. My Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I use this in combination with this. I'm giving y'all gems. Please pick them up. Please. I'm giving y'all the gems. I use this in combination. I'll spray this I'll work and then I'll spray this to blend out my concealer as well. This is a finisher as well, setting spray, this, and then bam, the final, my one size. I got her in the large size, so y'all know I don't play about her. Y'all know I don't play about her. I'm telling y'all, this combination is the best combination you will have. I came up with this while sitting in the lab working, experimenting, and when I tell y'all, she is foolproof. She is foolproof. She is foolproof. I can't tell y'all how long my makeup lasts with these sprays. I pretty much, is there anything that we're missing? I pretty much did everything. I will say though, there's one thing I did want to point out. I didn't say, but I'm going to say, it's a bit out the way, but people always tend to ask me what I use as my eyelash glue, the Duo Lash Glue. This is it's always going to come with me. I use her. She lasts pretty long time, and what a lot of people don't know about eyelash glue. So I put the glue on the lash band as well, but I also put some glue on my eyelash itself, my eyelash line where I'm going to set the glue. So, and you have to wait about 20 seconds, 30 seconds for it to dry down. It'll dry down clear, and then you place her on your eyes. You don't, and how you know it's clear is because it goes on like a light whitish bluish color, chromish color, and then it dries down clear. That's how you'll know when it's time to put the lash on. And when I put the lash on my eyes, and I put my clients, the lashes last. So it's not only about putting the lash on your lash band, but putting it on your eyelash as well so that it stays. And I get optimal results with this. And that's about it, guys, for my products that I'm taking with me into 2026. I hope that you guys found this informative. Listen, go run it up. If y'all need me to send the links, I'll leave the links down below, but I'm definitely going to link all the products down below. Make sure y'all get these products and let me know how y'all like it, because I want to know and make sure that you know. So let me know. See you on the next one. Love you. Bye.